Hello there. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a really easy Amapiano beat that's also a banger that's going to set the clubs crazy. I'm Sir Classy. This is SCtuts. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So let's start building the drums. Most Amapiano tracks usually start within the range of 110 BPM to about 125 or 130 BPM. So the BPM just simply detects how fast or slow the beat is going to be. So I'm going to stay in the middle somewhere around, let's say 115. Alright, so I already have my sounds picked out. I have my kick, I have my percussion, that's my rim shots, some percussions, and the classic shaker for making Amapiano music. Alright, so Amapiano drums are really simple, right? So first of all, we just right click our kick drum and have these 4 steps playing. Alright, now that we have that, next we want to have our percussion playing. This is nice, but I think we can let's see how this sounds. Let's go with this sound first of all. So then I'm going to have this percussion, just a percussion sound here. Then let's have something to layer the rim shots. Or let's have the rim shot back here. I think it's better there. Then let's see if this sounds good here. Let's add a little bit of swing and see how it sounds. Alright, that swing is fine. Next, we have our shaker loop. So we can't play because it's a loop. We can't have it on the jam channel rack. So we just paste it in here. Just have this in 4 places and open up our. Then we dump it here. And then we listen to our drums. Come to song mode. Alright, so that's how to build Amapiano drums. So for the chords, we'll be using Lounge Lizard because it's really soft, right? So it's a really soft, that is a piano, it's a really soft sound to use and it's commonly used in lots of Amapiano music genre. So I'm going to come to my piano roll. I already have a midi chord pack. I'll link that in the description below. It's free, you can get it. So I'm going to just try out some and listen to how they sound. Let me dump this right here on the. All right, let's try another one. Let's see. I like this. I like this sound for the chords. So to make it more interesting, I'm simply going to press alternate S so that it strums it a little and sound less robotic. Perfect. Now it sounds more realistic, right? It doesn't sound too robotic or straight. So the next thing we're going to play after making our chord is a synth pad. So it's commonly used in Amapiano as well, and this is just a single note that repeats often and is played on the root key, and this song is on A minor. Okay, so we're going to just have this right here. So we keep repeating. Let's make sure it's straight. So keep repeating. Let's take it to a lower octave and see how it sounds. Let's try. Let's see. Yeah, let's have it here. Alright, so now we need to create another recurring sound, which is, I'm sure a lot of you will know this sound. So I'm just going to, let's say, I'm going to pick any of the notes. Make sure your ghost note is on. You're going to say tu 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 tu. That's going to be the sound. Make sure it's tu 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 tu. It's literally going to repeat. Just copy this, and copy this. We need to adjust the loudness level. So next we need a sound like this. Let's have it, let's say it's just come. Just to kind of like support the flutes as a layer. This is an ambient melody. No, I think I prefer short. Let's see. This sounds better. So if you've been struggling with getting pro mixes, making better beats, recording vocals, I do offer one-on-one training. Yes, one-on-one training. And all you have to do is click the link in the description below that says one-on-one training. You fill a very simple form so I can help understand you better and what you need and how I can help you get there. So when you fill this form, I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible and we can get started on your journey to making much better music in no time. Trust me, it doesn't have to be a house. Making music doesn't have to be a house. You don't have to spend many endless hours on YouTube looking for tutorials. With just a very short time, within about 4 to 6 weeks, roughly within that range, I can get you to your goals in no time. Yes, with money back guaranteed. So don't forget to click the link in the description after you're done with this video to fill up a form, and I'm going to get back to you pronto. All right, now let's get back to the tutorial. So now we're going to lay out a log drum, and I see a lot of comments. You guys saying you get confused when it comes to the log drum, and I actually used to be as well, but log drums are really simple. And what you need to do is you need to kind of stay away from where the kick drum lands. Okay, like you stay, just like for example, the kick starts immediately, the beat starts, right? So I can have our log drum somewhere here, for example. It gives that bounce, that knock off. Then you can see our kick. Each of this dark line right here, let me zoom in a little bit. Each of this dark line right here represents where our kick drum is, this dark line. So let me stretch this out a little and all right, so I'm going to now I'm going to come to tools. I'm going to chop it up. You can use this to toggle it, but coincidentally this happens to be fine. Maybe because I made an Amapiano beat recently, so it chopped it up properly. Let's play it on the low octave and see how it sounds. Yeah, it should just be all the way down there. So now we're going to keep building. We're not done. So you see how we're just simply avoiding the kick, right? Take this forward. Now let's hear how it sounds. So now to make your 808, your log drum have weight, right? So you combine it with maybe an 808 sound or a sub bass. This sub bass, I found it in DX10 is a preset FM sub bass. It's really useful for making this kind of bass lines in Amapiano that it sounds plucky. At the same time, it can sustain. For the all my parts where I used harmless for them for this sound and this sound. So harmless is stock plugin in FL. So I'm going to come in here and let's try sound. So let's take it down an octave. Since it's a bass, bass performs better, sounds better in a low octave versus. So let me stretch this out a little. Then stretch this out some more again. Maybe stretch this last note out just to fill up the space. Alright, now we have our bass line made from 808, right? Next is for us to structure it. So we're just simply going to split this up. I'm going to split by channel. Now we have all our sounds. I'm going to spread it all out, okay? Okay, that's our chord. So for us to spread it out, we're going to just highlight all of this, push it forward so we'll have some space, okay? Now let's assume our drum starts it. Let's give about 8 bars for the intro. Then let's give some more space. Now this is where the verse starts from, right? Alt T, we'll call this rename verse. All right, so we're going to extend this. Let's say we want the verse to extend for 16 bars, for example, like this. And then we're just going to keep pushing this further ahead until we get the main structure idea out. And then let's have a pre-hook, right, at let's say 8 bars. That's a pre-chorus. Alt T, pre-hook, right? Then let's have a bridge before the hook where the whole thing dies down. Then bridge. So let's assume, and I think most likely there'll be no drums on the bridge, so it just calms the energy down, right? So I think the bridge should be about 4 bars. Shouldn't be too long because we don't want a very long song. And then let's have about 16 bars for the, I think all the sounds are going to come together for the hook. This is 16 for, yeah, I think we did too much. This is 16. So alternate T again, then hook. This is the main hook, right? So we're going to take some elements from here to help spice up the verse, because the verse is too long to just repeat at the same thing. So we're just going to, so I think we're going to take out, let's say, bring in some pads, let's say from here, or rather from here, because this is halfway into the verse, right? This is 16 bars. That is, the verse is 16 bars, so halfway in, we'll bring something like this. We'll extend it here, possibly extend it here as well. Then let's have the bass introduced before the log drum comes in. Then we want the flutes, which is the dun 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 dun, come in here as well. Then let's hear how it sounds. So I think I'll bring these lower notes up here for the bass. So we have our structure laid out, and what we'll have to do is just simply double this up, and we're going to have the same thing, right? And the chorus will just basically end it out as the outro, okay? Then maybe we may need something to just introduce some parts. Let's see. Yeah, something like that, to just introduce some parts. Turn down the volume. Then have it here again. Then have it here. Then have it here again. You can see perfect transition. It sounds good. All right then, I hope this helps. Cheers.